Welcome to North Star Credit Union's Financial Compass podcast, guiding you towards financial wellness, hometown values, lifelong relationships, worldwide access. Hello from Norway. It's Jessie and Joe. And we did some budgeting, some savings. Every gig that we had, which is from the band that we play in, we saved the money so that we could afford to come to Norway with my family. So we've been to Oslo, we've been to Flom, and now we are in Bergen, and we still have to go to the Telemark region where my father's grandfather was born. And yeah, I got some fun videos for you to see of different things that we've seen. Hope you enjoy. And I can't wait to get back to North Star Credit Union in Nashwauk for more in-person podcasts. So we are at the top of, I believe it's called Flom Mountain, where there is a view of Bergen. There's Raquel. But yeah, just amazing view of Bergen, Norway. There's a boat fishing up there.
I see too many Yamaha boats out here though. I'd be out here with my boat.
Welcome to another episode of the North Star Credit Union podcast, your financial compass. Great to have you back with us listening or viewing. We are super excited today. You know, it's a little bit different. Jessie, as we mentioned last week, is in Norway. So it's me and Melissa, who you know, but today we are thrilled, delighted, honored, all those things to have our Chief Executive Officer, our CEO, Jennifer Stedt, with us today. Jennifer, welcome to the podcast. It is great to have you with us because I know you're busy. You have a lot of irons in the fire, plenty of emails piling up right now as we're talking. So we do appreciate your time being with us on the podcast today. So welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Drew. That was quite the introduction.
a little about Jennifer. So Jennifer has been in banking for 32 years. So she's got a lot of experience in banking, held numerous positions in banking. She has been with North Star Credit Union for the last 8 years, right?
8 years tomorrow. Yeah.
8 years tomorrow. Yay. Congratulations.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
And you have been CEO for what, like 2.5, 3 years?
It'll be 3 years in November. Yeah.
Put a little plug in for Jennifer. She's like sunshine.
We were talking about this.
Natured.
We were golfing in an event, and you got brought up because we golfed together, if you remember, and we talked about that. You are always like just so smiley. Your energy is always good, which is just so important, and we just love that about you, Jennifer.
Well, thank you so much. I love our work environment. I love our culture. I love the people that I work with. I think we have the best team.
I agree. Likewise, I agree 100%. And I do want to acknowledge you've been CEO for like 2.5, 3 years. And this has not been an easy 2.5, 3 years. I believe in like the banking or credit union world. That doesn't go unacknowledged. Like you've been a great CEO. I hope I can speak for everyone in the credit union, our employees, our members. Like, we are very happy to have you as the CEO, and you've done a great job during some not so easy times.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you today, you know, since we have you here, and it's just so awesome to have you on the podcast. I kind of gave a little history of your background. You know, you've been in banking for 32 years. Now you're the CEO. Was this a dream of yours, or what sort of brought you here?
I've always been a person who enjoys people. So working with people, and through my banking career in a number of different positions, I do have a pretty diverse background in coming from lending operations and the retail side versus the lending side, and a lot of HR things and a lot of IT things now. So my background has been quite diverse in my different positions. And as a matter of fact, I was in compliance for quite some time.
Yeah,
too.
you were like an auditor for a while, right?
Yeah, correct. For 5 years, I did compliance and auditing. So, went through all of the different positions. At one point, I actually thought to myself, like, you are never going to get anywhere up the ladder in this industry if you don't focus on one specific area. And then all of a sudden, I came up to North Star from the cities to do some auditing, met the people up here, fell in love when the previous CEO contacted me and said, hey, would you like to come up here and be our COO? So Chief Operations Officer. I was like, you know what? Those people up there, they just are the best. And yeah, I think I want to try it. And so I came up here, 8 years ago, and then was COO and then EVP for a while. And then when Rich left, promoted into the CEO position. But in the core of me, it's the philosophy of credit unions that drives me. It's people helping people, working for a not-for-profit, driving that message, doing community involvement, financial education, taking care of our members. That's what's the most important to me. And that's how this job has come to suit me and be fulfilling and fun.
So it's just like a great fit.
For the people who may not know Jennifer, she is the boots on the ground CEO. She's not only managing the credit union, but you're going to see her right alongside with us because that is her passion. She's going to be doing all those volunteer activities, and she's going to be painting for nonprofit work. She's going to be helping with the parade. She's going to be doing all of those things. So that's just a big kudos to working with Jennifer, what it's like. It's having somebody that really cares about what we're all doing.
It's really funny that you say that, Melissa, because whenever anybody asks me about my leadership style, I always get this image in my mind from years ago. My favorite boss ever said to me, good leadership is you tell your team the plan. So you're leading from the front by making sure the plan is designated. And then you circle around and it's like a parade. You're bringing up the rear, you're supporting everybody. And that's the image I always get in my mind is
I love that.
Tell them what we got to do and then give them the support.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you're a very visible CEO, and that's so nice from any leader, to see them, boots on the ground, like you said, Melissa. So yeah, you do such a great job with that.
Well, this is really good for my ego today.
Yeah.
Our guest on the podcast.
Yeah. We have a couple big things going on in the credit union world, and just want to highlight them on the podcast. First, why don't we start? So we have our community kindness campaign. Melissa, do you want to say a little bit about that?
Kicking off with the Cook's Timber Days event that is today, starts later today. There's going to be a Choose Kindness campaign that we're going to participate in during the parade, which is Sunday at 3 p.m. And we'll be handing out invites to a Community Kindness Day that's going to be free admission to the Cook's Country Connection from 1 to 3 p.m. on August 10th. And all summer long, we're going to invite people to choose kindness, and they will have a chance to be rewarded for that. So for every kindness activity they do, I think it's up to 10, they have a chance to win $1,000 in our cash cube during that day of kindness. And if you can't make the day of kindness, we'll have 3 kindness baskets that we're giving out. And I would like to talk to Jennifer about what the inspiration is behind the Choose Kindness and what it means to have this event for the credit union.
Oh my gosh. So the most important thing I feel about North Star is being recognized in our communities as being people that serve, and in a time right now where the world could need as much love as they possibly can. Having Melissa creating the kindness campaign, and then Drew being featured on the billboards that we have that, are Pay It Forward and Lend a Helping Hand and Going the Extra Mile.
Yeah.
It's really important for us as a community leader to have people recognize that that's what we support.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much about our community, and I don't know, for our listeners, maybe some of them don't know what Timber Days is. Do we need to acknowledge that? It's it is our like city festival in Cook, and again, we have branches in Duluth and Nashwauk, Mount Iron, Cook. So it's one of our branches. So we take part in the Timber Days and the Timber Days parade. So that's what we're referring to here. I love Timber Days. Again, I'm been in Cook. I go to Timber Days every year. I'll be honest. I look forward to it every year. I spend most of my weekend at Timber Days because I'm a party boy, and Timber Days is a big party. So I grab my little kettle corn in my arm like a newborn baby, and I walk around the Timber Days just eating my kettle corn with the lemonade. And it's one of the things I look forward to every summer. So if you see me around this weekend, I guarantee you I'll have a bag of kettle corn in my arm, and that's my typical operation on Timber Days weekend. But yeah, we also have our parade, which is super fun. Come out on Sunday, join the parade, find a spot, you'll see us. We'll throw candy, all those sorts of things. Kids can even ride on our float, right, Melissa? If they want.
So we have a couple, well, sort of. We have a couple of kids that
We can cut this out if we need to.
Yeah, we have a couple of kids that'll be on our float. We have a special guest, Star the Yeti will be there. She actually wrote a book about choosing kindness and how she helped the community at Cook's Country Connection by helping at the farm. So she'll be there reading her book, and we have something really exciting. We have a llama and an alpaca walking with our parade float too. So
What?
Yes. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
So Lois.
Oh, you guys got to come out and see this. Yeah, come see the North Star Credit Flow. This sounds pretty awesome.
The community of Cook and all the communities we serve, they embrace the kindness. They give back to each other. Last year, during the flood in the communities, everybody came together and supported one another, and it was a really great chance to see everybody give back. And so that was the inspiration for Star's book.
I've never seen a Lions Club so active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this too. Like we're having burgers today at the credit union because of the Lions Club, and yeah, shout out to the Lions Club for all they do. Like again, I'm just sort of speaking for like the Cook community because I know it, but I'm sure like they're worldwide. But what they do in Cook, even after we had like all the flood, I remember like when we were going through all the flood, the Lions stepped up and their donations, like their like everything that they did during that sort of tragic time was pretty incredible. So yeah, shout out to the Lions in all of our communities, but especially the Cook Lions.
Yeah, and there were some other groups like the United Way and the Iron Range Resources that came together to support the communities. And yeah, seeing the Lions Club step up like right away, getting some funding for the community was amazing, and all the businesses coming together and people on the ground. Drew, you were there with Rachel and Marissa, making sure the floodwaters didn't get too far into the building, and it was a trying time for a lot of people.
I do have to say, too, that very proud moment for me this year when the United Way presented us with an award for volunteerism recognized in the communities. I mean, that was pretty amazing. Like, I know that we try and do everything that we can, but for a huge organization like that to reach out to us and say, hey, we see you guys. We recognize you.
So I should note that Marissa, who works in our Cook branch, is going to be volunteering in the dunk tank.
Oh, is she in the dunk tank this year?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I know. So we'll have to get that time out there.
Drew, were you in the
I was in it last year, and they threatened to have me back this year, but I'm glad they chose Marissa instead.
You'll have to look on our Facebook page. We shared
That's
the
great.
time that she'll be there if anyone wants to try to dunk Marissa from our
If
Cook
she's a
branch.
Cook native, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that want to dunk Marissa.
Yeah, she's pretty well known. She'll be a targeted one.
Yeah.
I hope it's very clear to our listeners and our viewers that we really authentically, we love our members. And if that hasn't been said so far, I hope you acknowledge that or feel that or see that. You know, we're here, Jennifer, Melissa, myself, Jessie, all of us, like we love our jobs. We're community focused. We're people helping people. But we do it because we really genuinely love our members. And so I just want our members to know that. We love working with them every day. We have such great members.
Yeah. What would be your hope, Jennifer, for this campaign for our members, for people participating in Choose Kindness this summer?
Hopefully people would recognize that we would be running this campaign as an example of our leadership in the community, not in just financial resources, but in supporting people. And like Drew just explained, we love our members. Every decision we make here is focused on what we can do for our membership.
100%.
And to remind people that our philosophy is people serving people, people helping people. That's our core. And I hope that they recognize that. And I kind of think they will after the parade.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm so excited to see this.
It's going to be quite the show with our T-shirts and our, sunglasses and our animals and our Star of the Yeti and everything.
Yeah, I was going to say even Star alone, like I know even in past parades, as soon as they see us, they're like, Star! I mean, Star is a celebrity now, and we love that.
Yeah, she sure is.
They know Star. I got to ask, can I ask one final question? If you're going to get one food at Timber Days, what are you getting?
Oh my gosh. What is the, oh gosh, it's really hard because, I can't remember the name of.
Or your favorite fair food or.
Yeah, but I love the Asian ladies' food.
Yes.
And then the tacos. And I mean, it's just so hard to pick one.
I eat my way through the whole thing. I mean, I got to have one of everything, it seems. But if you were to ask like my family, they love the Chinese food, Asian, but I'm kettle corn and lemonade. There's so many good things out there. The Cook's Lions burgers, but
just the smells in the town.
Cheese curds. Who doesn't love a cheese curd?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, and it'll be really exciting too because Cook has been rebuilding. So, for example, the Comet Theater is up and running again. So, in addition to the things going on in the park, the community is rebuilding after the flood from last year. And so it's really great to see. So hopefully people can come out and enjoy the local businesses that are downtown too.
And hopefully we're just a good reminder to choose kindness when you're with people and what you do for people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hearts for sure.
Yeah.
I really love it. I think
really
it was great.
good.
I think it was so nice to have you on the podcast today, Jennifer. Again, thanks for taking the time to join us.
Yeah, so to find information on our kindness campaign and how you can choose kindness this summer, visit northstarcreditunion.org, go on our social media pages. There will be information there. So we're excited for this summer of choosing kindness, and we appreciate Jennifer sharing that mission with us. Yay.
I like that.
Yay, thanks for joining us, Jennifer.
Thanks, Jennifer, our first guest. This is great.
Yay.
I maybe should have mentioned that too, but our first guest.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We are honored. It's starting from the top here.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do we go from here, Drew?
Yeah, I know. It's only downhill. They're going to be disappointed when next week it's me, you, and Jessie. There they go. Where's that Jennifer?
Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer.
Thanks.
Tune in Fridays for new episodes on Spotify, YouTube, and coming soon to Apple. Or find the link on our website, northstarcreditunion.org.